Well, good morning, folks, and welcome to the video report for 17th of September. It's Friday today, and it's quite an interesting market setup. And let's just have a look at the euro to start with. And I've got the hourly chart, but I'm going to switch across to the daily chart and just show you what it looks like on a daily basis. And you can see we've really had a very strong rally right from the low at around 1.26 something or other. And we're at 131.20 right now, having just broken through that black line resistance level. And just ahead of us at 31.70 is the 78.6% retracement of the entire move from 133 down to 126. And this move's been pretty much going up without any pause or any stop for about a week or two now. And you can see normally if we scoot back along here, when there's a strong and prolonged rally, often there is opportunity for retracement along the way. You can see here we rally a bit and then pull back, rally and pull back. But in the case of this rally, it's gone up pretty much straight without any pullbacks at all. You can see there are no dark daily candles in here. And that means that we've been unfortunate to be on the wrong side of the market on several occasions. So going back to the hourly chart, let's just have a look at where we are right now. And the last time we sold the euro was around here when we had this very clear bully candle set up, and this line was actually just below here. You can see we had a breakthrough, a new high above that one, and then a collapse back down through the support level. So beautiful bully setup, but it only went sideways during the rest of the Asian session after rallying up again. Now, same thing happened over here, and the same thing happened over here. And so we've had these big step-ups followed by just pretty much sideways movement. So it's been a bit unfortunate, and it's caught us on the wrong side of the market on several occasions. The last trade that I was in, which moved overnight in my time in a very, very tiny range, similar to like it did the other day, has just been stopped out. Luckily, it was only a 20 pip stop loss. And sometimes when the market goes in one direction, it doesn't pause, doesn't pull back, doesn't do anything apart from rally, go sideways, rally, go sideways, you have to accept that there are going to be some losses, and so be it. Nothing to be concerned about, and as long as you keep the losses small, and as long as you keep your stop losses as tight as possible, that's not a problem. So the strategy for today, well, clearly the G7 direction remains long, and if we were to be buying into the euro, into dips, you can see we need to be right down here at these moving averages, around about 1.29. We're about 200 pips above there right now, so it's unlikely, possible, but unlikely that we'll get any opportunities to buy the euro today, and with a move all the way down to 28.50, 28.90 required. Interestingly, you can see since the beginning of this week, in fact, right from the beginning of this week, there hasn't been one day where the euro has been oversold, and so no opportunities to buy the euro at all. Several opportunities to sell with bully patterns forming all the way up, but none of them have actually resulted in any extended move. You can see lots and lots of bully patterns all the way here. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there. All of those bullies have just resulted in one quick move down and then sideways during the Asian session mostly. So pretty difficult. What should we do today? Well, we can either wait to buy into dips all the way down at 28.50, 28.90. Unlikely that that's going to happen, considering that's well over 200 pips away, and it would probably take the whole day to get there. And if we did, it would be late into the, early into the New York session and at the beginning of the weekend. So we might look again for bully patterns on the euro. Let's have a look at the resistance levels. And I know you may not have an appetite for selling the euro right now, but when you're trading hourly charts, when you're trading G7 and bully patterns, sometimes you have to accept that these sort of staggered movements are going to be a bit wearing on you, and but you still got to stick to the system and pull the trigger as the song goes. So we've got resistance at about 1.3170. We're at 3.120 right now, and in fact, if you have a look more closely, I'm going to switch to the day chart view just so I can get more on the screen for you. If you have a look more closely, you'll notice that, in fact, right about where we are right now, 3.120, 3.130, there's quite a strong resistance line and support line I'm just going to move that one up actually, this one up to here, right there, and you can see we've got pretty good support there. This is going back to August, and if you go back to April, all the way back there, it was a support line there, and there's another one much further back, which I over here. Now we're going back to April last year, but you can see all along this level's been quite important, going back quite a long way there as well. This is going back to 2008. So this is a key level, although it's not perfectly well defined, but it runs all the way through from 2008, 2009, and after that big rally over there, 2010, and over there as well. And that's where we are right now. So if I go back to the hourly chart, you can see we've just touched that level. So above us we've got the 78.6. Right here we've got this important resistance level, and those would be the two key areas that we might look to sell the euro into if we get another signal. Don't worry about it that we've been on the wrong side of the market for such a long time. As I said, as long as you keep your stops tight and stick to the system eventually will result in a profit. You can see that the euro is incredibly oversold, overbought. You can see we haven't reached the lower end of the stochastic for more than a week, but we've been right up at this top end of the stochastic. And if we look at the daily chart, you can see we're approaching a pretty much overbought situation on the daily chart as well, after being right down there. So we're moving up to an overbought condition on both charts, and we'll just have to watch and wait to see what happens. Right, so let me just save that, and let's pull across to the pound chart. And the pound, really pretty much the same sort of situation, although we've had a weekly reversal in the pound, and so from a G7 perspective there will be no more trades. There haven't been since Wednesday on the pound, so the only trades we'd be looking for would be bully type trades. And I'm going to have a look at the daily chart on the pound as well, just because I've got these small charts on the screen and it's difficult for me to show you. And let's just remove that one. So what I'm looking for is just to see if there are any resistance levels. I've got this line drawn on here. I had it drawn on from quite a long time back, and you see the pound is at a pretty key resistance level right there where this black line is. From over there, that was a whole bunch of resistance there, and if we pull back over time, you can see it was, good support there, and I haven't even looked further back. Yeah, good resistance there, bit of support there. So this line as well, where the pound is at right now, is also a pretty key line, and it's been around for a long time, and we're right there at the moment. So going back to the hourly chart, you can see if we were again to look to trade bully candle patterns, then there might be an opportunity around this sort of level. Also bearing in mind that the breakout level we've just been through could also be an opportunity for a bully. So in other words, if this one pulls right back down here, or breaks through it, or makes a massive spike, or the next candle is a big bearish engulfing candle, that will have performed a beautiful bully reversal. So like I said, don't be afraid to pull the trigger. Yes, there's been a drawdown, but in my case it's around about 90 pips, perhaps a little bit more, perhaps 100 pips, 110 pips. Can't remember precisely now, but it's not serious. And I know some of the lab rats are more than that, but a lot of that's been due to their own mistakes and getting set up in the first week. So don't worry about it. There's plenty of opportunity this week still, today in fact, and next week. I'm not sure how many weeks there are left in this month. Let's just have a look. Yeah, so we've got the whole of next week and the whole of the week after, just about. So we've still got 2 full weeks to trade this month, and as I said, I'm still hoping that we'll all end up at a good profit at the end of the month. Just don't be afraid of pulling the trigger, sticking to the system, and sometimes you just get caught on the wrong side of the market. That's quite normal in trading, happens from time to time, and it's nothing to be concerned about at all. Alright, well, I'll get this video out to you, and as normal, I'll send out your desktop and SMS alerts during the day if there are any trades, and I shall see you in live session on Tuesday, and we'll discuss some of these trades then. Take care, and I'll see you soon.